Yo, what's going on, guys? LSG here, and welcome to another True Stories with Tyrouge. I had to go ahead and knock this one out because, tell you the truth, I haven't been having that much time on my hands, but I cannot wait till this winter break, or what they call it spring break, but technically it's still in February. It's called spring break, which you know, that's in college, but I cannot wait for that. So, them Call of Duty maps is finally coming out. I'm trying to get my hands on zombies, man. But anyway, gameplay you were seeing on the screen, Dead Space 2. If you have never played a Dead Space game, don't play the first one. Play the second one. That one is way better. I don't know why. Third one, I don't know. But this one, a definite must play. But anyway, oh yeah, and a quick update to the last story I told, True Stories with Tyrouge. You know that guy that I tried to help? Tried to get him a job and he didn't listen to a word I said and took that money and bought some weed with it? Yeah, guess what? He got put in jail for, I think it was like some sexual harassment stuff. He tried to hit on some girl I was in the other store and boom, put in jail. And he was still harassing people and people kept telling us like, oh, he's still out there making people money. Like, you can literally see this dude just like making the, you know, like, nigga, I'm broke shit. Just like, come on, man, please. Like, I saw him out the window doing that. I'm just like, oh my God. All that for some bad weed. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the story of how I got nuts put in my face. But this actually happened in a wrestling match because I used to wrestle in high school. And I'm not saying if you wrestle in high school you're gonna get automatic nuts put in your face, but I'm just saying the shit can happen. So I'm just gonna show you ways to prevent it. But anyway, the reason I got into wrestling is because I did it to work on my ground game for MMA because I was in love with MMA. Shout out to the X my ex. But I was in love with MMA. I was like, yo, I can work on my ground game because standing up top, I got into a couple fights at school, but of course I was slick and the teachers never saw it and I just beat the shit out of a few people. But that's just because they pushed my buttons. But anyway, so I did that to work on my ground game. It was my junior year and my senior years when I was doing it. And I was actually not that bad. I was picking up on it pretty quick. I just used raw power for some reason. And at that time, I was like 140 pounds. I'm like 170 now. So I was actually using power because at that weight class, that's enough for you to move around pretty quick because they call them spider monkeys. That's like the people who are like 100 or 90 pounds that move way too quick. And if they move too quick and get themselves pinned, yeah, that's a little stupid. You can still do that in that weight class where you can just completely outpower people. And I've actually made somebody cry. And somehow they ended up beating me because I think the ref was being a douche because my head was down when I had him in a half. And yeah, I ended up losing the match, but he got up and his mouth was bleeding. I didn't even know I hit him. I'm like, dang, dude, I'm sorry. I rammed people off the mat, screaming, shut the whole gym down. Nobody said nothing except maybe a few giggles because of the way I screamed. I was like, ah! And just ran him off the mat. But I've done all that stuff, and this is when I was just so hyped. I was just like, even though I had complete losses, I was still hyped because I was like, I'm actually hurting people for fun. But it was weird. But I just wanted to at least, I was getting better and better. I was like, maybe this next match, man, maybe I can get it. It was at this school. It was called Skyline. And we was just sitting there waiting. I was 140. And I'm looking at this dude look like fucking Bruce Lee. He is ripped as fucking, he's just like, he's got his singlet off. And he's just like Kurt Angle. And he's just training like he's punching. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I don't have to wrestle that, do I? But apparently, this fool was in my weight class, and I saw him. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, this dude looks like Bruce Lee. As soon as we locked up, he yanked my head so hard, yanked me all around, and got me straight into a half. And usually in a half, it's your chest to chest, and your arm is over their neck, and it's kind of like you're squeezing it, but not really. It's like their chin is in your armpit. This fool decides to edge his fucking feet over my head, kind of like standing over it, and his nuts is in my face. And I'm just like, oh my God, this nigga's nuts is in my face. And I'm trying my best to move and squirm out because he's too strong for me. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't win. And then I like, this is the most weird shit. I tried to move his nuts, and the ref was like, what are you doing? I'm like, his nuts is in my face. And the ref is like, oh, okay. He got down and just counted as pin, and that was it. I'm like, thank God. And they looked at me and they was like, man, what happened to you, man? What was all that? I'm like, man, this man's nuts was in my face. I didn't want to stay after that. I took the L, man. I took the L. I did not want nuts no more in my face. But that's literally the story of how I got nuts put in my face. I was traumatized after that. The whole bus ride home, I didn't talk to nobody. I was just looking out the window, like, I really got nuts put in my face today. I was like, I don't like Skyline. I was like, I don't like this weight class. I need to hit the weights. That dude looked like Bruce Lee. He was ripped, but that scared the living hell out of me. I was like, I didn't quit wrestling after that, but I was just like, I'm never, ever, ever gonna have somebody that strong just manhandle me like that. That was a no-no. And here's one more other story that actually happened. Is another wrestling story. It was my last year in high school, and me and my friend, we had to wrestle off for the spot. And I was at 160 and he was at 160, so if I would have lost, I would have to go a weight class up, so I would be at a disadvantage. I did it the entire season anyway, so I didn't care. And they told me, yo, dude from the school we at, Highland Park, hey man, he looked like that dude Juice. He looked bigger than Brandon. And apparently that dude Brandon, who I'm talking about, was the buffest nigga in the school, and he was like, I think it was in 180. He's dang near heavyweight, and he was juiced. So I was like, I'm not wrestling him. And of course, the dude that beat me off, dang, that sounded so, oh my god, that sounded so gross. The dude that beat, oh my god, I can't even say beat me. I was supposed to say beat me off for a second. I'm like, that definitely, pause, that does not sound right. But the guy that ended up defeating me for the spot, he was hyped. He couldn't wait to wrestle him. So once that actually happened, this man slammed, he said no upper body moves on this team because they beefy. This dude picked him up literally 3 times and slammed him on his head, and he got a concussion. Yeah, a concussion. That was, I was like, oh my god, I was like, that could have been me, but I'm not stupid enough to go upper body with this man. But anyway, that's the story. Those are my wrestling stories. That I think I have a few more, but that's the story of how I got nuts put in my face by some dude that looked like Bruce Lee. And if you guys are interested in wrestling, if you're still in high school, or if you just want to do it in general, like some collegiate stuff, just keep in mind, nuts can get put in your face, so just find ways to prevent it. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to this episode of True Stories with Tyrouge. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if this has happened to you, or if you've had some sports stories that you want to share. Just go ahead and share them with your boy. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and that is it, guys. Tyrouge is out, and don't get nuts put in your face like I did.